What if you could start every one of your days as if you are surrounded by the perfect elements, everything that you desire, it's always within you. As the animals are receptors and the mineral kingdom assists every one of us in this beautiful life, we have the choice to get up every morning and create our perfect day. At times I've noticed when I'm driving on the roads, caught a glimpse of somebody crying. And it often makes you wonder, what could that person have gone through to not contain the tears and being in a vehicle in the middle of the road? We have grown to get used to allow a lot of influences, and by influences I mean by a lot of factors, by people, by circumstances, to make us shed tears. As many times in the past, present or future, some of us have thought that to feel love in my heart, in your heart, it depends on how somebody gives you those signs of affection, those words of tender loving care, or the boss or the neighbor or somebody out there. And when somebody reacts to you in a negative way, your day is influenced to turn out not such a good day anymore. Nobody taught us. Nobody told us. Nobody, no school, no system has come to us and said, it is the way that you think. And so in that way is how you're gonna act. For about 3 decades, I have noticed how this country goes assisting every other country out there. Groups of soldiers coming in, money, all kinds of resources to make this bridge on this particular area of this country, so the economy may get better, so the means of transportation and movement can improve in one country. We have people here dying of hunger on a daily basis. And yet we want to go and solve the problems in some other countries. Or we think that by controlling other countries with some economic resources, we may have the upper hand in assisting and having the power of decision over them. It will happen temporarily. I have seen it. But everything goes back to its point of origin at the end. Because each culture has their ways of doing things. When we choose, and I say this by my own experience, and I have made the choice to read and educate and research and find out why, the why of many things that I saw when I was little. When we choose to focus and discover how amazing we are, we have the power over this beautiful world that it lies, that is contained within you. When you see and feel that only you can say, I will share it, I will feel, and allow my sensitivity be influenced by what others do. I will allow somebody to share with me positive things. But at the first instance that somebody approaches me with gossip or something negative, I will find the excuse to get away in a TLC way without letting them know too much. And what they're doing or what they're saying, it's not for me. Nobody wants to bear the rocks, the weight that somebody else has to deal with. For a long time, I avoided to be near people, death. And usually I was far away when I would be told that this family member passed away, or that other passed away, or this other one is getting sick. So I did not have to face their death. I was nowhere near to even try. Yet, being here, not long ago, I had to deal with something like that. It affected me in such a way that I had no idea. I had to come to a point where I had to stop myself and say, that's enough. You gotta continue on with your life. You gotta accept that that amazing person in your life had to go. It was the right time. In the way that he left, it was the easiest way for everybody to accept it. And after shedding many tears and feeling that ache, even though I understood exactly it's just a process of coordinating what you should do versus what your body, your mind goes through. And it's that process of adjustment a little bit every time and getting better and better at it. And I feel that's how every day can be. As we learn that in becoming that receptor, as the animals in the mineral kingdom are, they have no influence in any negative way towards anybody. We end up discovering that as we choose to love others listen to others, or remain in a neutral state of mind with them. We end up discovering that there is so much more out there for us. Everything around us is to nurture us. And since people have, most of the time, made the choice to auto-sabotage oneself, we just have to regulate and keep away, not avoid, because in order to know who is those people, you have to give yourself a chance. I know that they are in that element of too much, in the negative vibration. And some will not understand what vibration means or frequency. Imagine a hammer. If you take it, in an X amount of seconds, you lift up that hammer surface, and you keep it constant, that creates a vibration. Yet if you put more force to it, it increases the frequency. And in that exact same way, we can do with what we think and the effort we put behind on those thoughts, creating a frequency, an electricity, a magnetism in us. And as I choose to live in that balance of allowing me to be vulnerable only to a certain point, and if I can add something good to somebody, I will. If not, I'll just stay neutral. Just by waking up every morning, we can choose. Today's the day that the new me begins. I will be positive. Why was I created? For what reason? What is my purpose in life? How can you walk with your eyes closed or with your heart closed? And that's where it begins. It begins in saying, my heart will choose that electricity, that magnetism, that pull and that push. I will this day to focus on me, even if it is for 10 minutes. Because if you have family, if you have somebody in your life, they will be there, expecting for you to be the normal you. On a Thursday morning, you wake up, you do this, you get on the car, if you have a car. Because we have established a routine to do during the week, and a routine most of the time on the weekends, if you don't have to deal with a 9 to 5, because it is delicious to not have to deal with any 9 to 5 on any day of the week. To regulate your emotions. To say, I want to know who I am. I want to find out what this day can allow me to explore, because it does not depend on anybody else but you to give yourself the chance to explore. That's why we agreed and we came to this life. What if that's what we did? We agreed to come and explore and become explorers, but we gotta explore within our own life, not within nobody else. So we cannot expect others to do for us what we can't do for ourselves. JFK said it himself. Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for the country. But you cannot do nothing for your country if you can't do it for yourself first. So I will leave you with this, because the human attention span, it's around 17 minutes. Did you know that? In past 17 minutes, you lose focus, you lose interest. So let's focus on being explorers of who we are, what we feel, how we think, and how we can say, I will love today, I will give today, I will stop being this way, and grow. And just keep on growing. Because I know that if you choose to do this, in a year's time, 5 years, 10 years, you will find out the biggest treasure there is. No money or material things can pay its worthiness. And that is you. Your beauty, your value, your true value is infinite.